I am going to be honest, I haven't watched a single full match in the build-up to Wimbledon championships, and I'm not ashamed of it, because it just does feel like players do not care about those build-up tournaments as much as they should. Maybe it's because grass court season is that short that players don't even have the time to care about those tournaments, or maybe specifically this year players are more focused on Olympics right now, and I can understand them, but I'm not going to watch those matches. But with that being said, I'm still here to predict the Wimbledon championships, or maybe I should say that these will not be predictions and these will be spoilers, cause I have never been wrong in my predictions before. The first seed Jannik Sinner will beat Yannick Hanfmann in the first round, then it's Berrettini against Fucsovic, and even though Fucsovic is a pretty solid player, I'm still picking Berrettini, even though he has been injured for the most part of last 2 years. Nagal versus Kecmanovic, nice job by the bracket makers. Kecmanovic is going to beat Nagal in the first round. Carreño Busta versus Talon Grigspor. Nicolas Jarry, Denis Shapovalov is actually maybe a harder match to pick because Shapovalov is a better grass court player, but Jarry is in better form. But still, nah, I'm going to pick Shapovalov here. Altmaier against British wildcard Ferry, and I'm going to pick Arthur here. Lloyd Harris, Alex Mickelson. You know what? Mickelson has a pretty big serve, and maybe his game is fitted for grass court play, but I'm going to pick the experience in Lloyd Harris. Mattia Bellucci, Ben Shelton. I want to pick an upset here, but I think Shelton will serve it out, to be honest. Yeah, he will be good enough. Even though Bellucci is a pretty good player in his own. Grigor Dimitrov, Dusan Lajovic, Dimitrov, Garin versus Shang. Who cares, but let's pick Shang. Then it's Stan Wawrinka versus Broom, Charlie Broom. I mean, Stan is old, but I still believe that he can beat Broom here. Gaimon Fils against Adrian Manarino, and even though Manarino has been great on grass courts, his form has been abysmal as of late, which is not something that I could say about Gael, so in a battle of two Frenchmen, I'm picking Monfils. Zhizhen Zhang versus Janvier. Zhang going through. Struff versus Maroshan. Could be a solid first round match, but I'm still going to pick Struff. Alexander Müller versus Gaston. Awful match for everyone involved. I guess Gaston is going through. Kovacevic, Daniil Medvedev. Carlos Alcaraz versus Mark Lyall. Wait, have you seen that Instagram story that Lyall put out and the Alcaraz fans got all pissy about? It's just insane. And in a way, I want to see Lyall win because of that, but thinking that Alcaraz is going to win comfortably. Alexander Vukic versus Sebastian Ofner is a pretty bad draw for both of them, considering they would want to go at least few rounds here, but I'm picking Vukic because I think that Ofner will be a bit tired from going to the final in Mallorca. Borna Coric, Molineni, Alves. Let's go with Alves because yeah, Coric has been abysmal as of late. Matteo Arnaldi, Francis Tiafoe. I hate this draw. Like, why? Why is Tiafoe playing Arnaldi? That's just bullshit. But I guess I have to Sebastian Baez versus Brandon Nakashima, caught of Thompson, Van de Zandschulp, Brody. I think Brody has been injured as of late. I haven't seen him play, to be honest, so Van de Zandschulp it is. Shevchenko, Umberg. Let's go with Hugo Umberg. Sami Paul, Pedro Martinez. Of course, it's Sami Paul. Otto Virtanen and Max Purcell. Max Purcell was in the final of Eastbourne, which is a match that I at least saw a bit of. But I want to pick Otto Virtanen because he's super talented, but I do not trust him in a best of 5 match. So Max Purcell it is. Zizou Bergs versus Cazot. Let's go with Bergs. Bencic versus Bublik. Navone Sonego. Roberto Bautista Agut, Maximilian Machterer. And let's go with Bautista Agut, Köfer Fonini, Bolt Ruud. It's a tough one because Ruud is obviously a better player, but I'm not sure how he has prepared for the tournament, considering how much he likes grass court tennis. Do I pick an upset in the first round? Should we have fun with Alex Bolt? Yeah, fuck Okay, let's go with a bolt in the second round. Andrei Rublev Komesana, let's go with Rublev. Korea Walton, Darderi Choinsky. Let's go. Choinsky, let's go with a wild card here. Constant Lestienne versus Lorenzo Musetti, Korda Davidovich Fokina, Korda. Denis Nishioka Borges. Let's go. Yeah, Borges. Yeah, Borges is going to win. Rusuvori McDonald. Rusuvori. Taro Daniel Stefanos Tsitsipas. Fritz Akanal Fritz. Nishikori Rinderknecht. It's again a tough one because obviously in his peak Nishikori is better than Rinderknecht, but Rinderknecht has a pretty good serve, so it could help him out. And I'm not sure about the fitness of Nishikori, so fuck it, I'm picking Rinderknecht. Koboli Hijikata, Dan Evans, Alejandro Tabilo, who has been playing incredible this season. So am I going to pick against Dan Evans, who has been playing badly this season? It's a tough dilemma. Fuck it, let's go for Dan Evans. Hopefully he wins because his energy is probably going to be insane at Wimbledon. Draper, Elias Ymer. Draper obviously, Cam Norrie, Diathagotha. And I'm picking Norrie. Searle versus Giron. And I'm not going to lie, I haven't seen Searle play that much. Probably one challenger match, but I can't say anything more about him. So I'm picking Giron. Carbalas Bayana, Zverev, obviously Zverev. Hurkacz, Radu Albut, Hurkacz. Artur Fils versus Dominic Stricker. It's a fun one. Again, Artur Fils gets a bad first round draw, but am I picking Stricker here, even though he has been inactive for quite some time? Yeah, let's go with Stricker, even though my heart hurts doing that. Andy Murray, Tomasz Machac. Murray has been injured, if I understand correctly, so unfortunately Machac it is. Safiulin Sarundolos, Safiulin, I think, probably, yeah. Auger-Aliassime, Thanasi Kokinakis. Auger-Aliassime. Luca Pouille versus Jere. Luca Pouille. Munar Harris, Mute, Alex de Minaur. Holger Rune, Kwon. Yeah, let's go with Holger Rune. Paul Jubb versus Sabot Wild. Yeah, Paul Jubb. Ali versus Eubanks. Karatsev, Khachanov. Nardi here against Echeverry. Papirin versus Monteiro. Papirin probably. Fernley versus Morocanas. Fernley. And finally, Vitko Priva, who is definitely Spanish and not from Czechia. He is playing Novak Djokovic, and Novak Djokovic could beat him even on one leg. So second round, Jannik Sinner versus Matteo Berrettini. Let's go for an upset. Matteo Berrettini will beat Jannik Sinner and everybody will be surprised apart from me. But then again, we are going to Kevmanovic and he's playing Talon Grigspor for the win. Shapovalov, Ferry, Shapovalov, Lloyd Harris, Ben Shelton. Again, Ben Shelton will probably serve it out. Or, no, actually I'm going with Lloyd Harris. Let's go with an interesting pick here. Grigor Dimitrov versus Shang, and I'm picking Dimitrov. Well, this will be a fun watch for everyone who is over 30 right now, when Wawrinka will play Monfils in the second round. And who I am going to pick? Yeah, let's pick Wawrinka here. Zhang versus Struff, Gaston Medvedev, Carlos Alcaraz, Vukic. Well, Vukic almost said no, but no, it's Alcaraz, pretty obviously. Milignani, Alves versus Arnaldi. Let's go Arnaldi. Nakashima, Thompson. You know what, let's go Thompson. Van de Zandschulp, Hugo Humbert for the win. Tommy Paul versus Purcell. Probably is going to be a tougher match than some expect, but Tommy Paul for the win. Zizou Bergs, Alexander Bublik. You know what, I feel like picking Zizou Bergs here, just for the fun of it. Lorenzo Sonego, Bautista Agut. Sonego, Köffer versus Bolt. Let's go Köffer. Rublev, Walton, Rublev. Choinsky, Musetti, Korda, Borges, Korda. Rusuvori versus Tsitsipas. Yeah, Tsitsipas is going to win probably, right? Yeah. Taylor Fritz, Rinderknecht, Taylor Fritz. Hijikata, 10 Evans? 10? No, Dan Evans. Let's pick Dan Evans here again. Jack Draper, Cam Norrie. Jack Draper. Giron versus Zverev. Hurkacz, Stricker or Hurkacz. Yeah, Hurkacz is going to outserve him. Just 70 aces and let's go home. Tomasz Machac versus Roman Safiulin. Machac, Auger-Aliassime, Luca Pouille. Let's go with Auger-Aliassime, Billy Harris, Alex de Minaur, Holger Rune versus Jubb, Holger Rune, Eubanks, Khachanov. You know what? Let's for Let's go for an upset in Christopher Eubanks. Lucanardi Papurin. Who cares? I guess let's set up a rematch between Lucanardi and Novak Djokovic in the third round. Berrettini versus Alan Griekspoor in the third round. Let's go with Berrettini. Then it's, you know what? Let's go again with Lloyd Harris. Let's pick him to go far from the qualifying position. Grigor Dimitrov, Stan Wawrinka. Battle of the two beautiful backhands is going to be won by Dimitrov. Then it's Struff Medvedev. Let's go with Struffy. Carlos Alcaraz versus Analdi. Alcaraz. Humbert versus Thompson. You know what? Let's go with Humbert here. Sami Paul, Zizou Bergs, Sami Paul, Sonego Köffer. Let's go with Köffer. Andrei Rublev versus Musetti. I want to pick an upset here, but is Musetti ready to beat Rublev here? Nah, I don't think so. Sebastian Korda versus Tsitsipas. Korda's game is like tailor-made for grass courts, but I don't know, he's just so inconsistent, which is something that I could say about Tsitsipas as well. So this match will end in a fucking draw. I don't know. but I guess I'll pick Korda here. Taylor Fritz versus Evans. Taylor Fritz. Draper versus Sasha Zverev. You know what? Let's go for a fun result here, and I'm going to pick Jack Draper. Hurkacz versus Machac. Hurkacz. Ojelia Sim, Alex de Minaur. Let's go de Minaur. Holger Rune versus Christopher Eubanks. For me as a fan, this will be a frustrating match, but I'm still going to pick Holger Rune. And Lucanardi, Novak Djokovic. Yeah, Djokovic. I mean, even with his bad knee, I think he's beating these guys in the third round. Fourth round, we'll start off with Berrettini, win against Harris. Then it's let's go with Struffy, win against Dimitrov. Carlos Alcaraz beating Humbert. Sami Paul beating Köffer. Korda will beat Rublev, just for the fun of it. You know, Taylor Fritz versus Jack Draper. Let's go, let's have fun. Jack Draper in the what's it? Quarterfinals already. I mean, Draper is going through. That's the most important part. Hurkacz versus de Minaur. Let's go with Hurkacz. And Holger Rune versus Novak Djokovic. Holger Rune is just average on grass. But is Novak Djokovic good enough right now? Feeling good enough to go far in the tournament? I mean, he beat Daniil Medvedev in the exhibition tournament. Let's go with Djokovic. Even though I don't want to do that. Quarterfinals, Berrettini versus Struff. Let's go with... I want to go with Berrettini. I really want to, but Struff... No, f*** it, Berrettini is winning it. He is making that run to the semi-finals. Because Alcaraz is going to beat Sami Paul here. Sebastian Korda versus Jack Draper. Let's go with Draper. And Hurkacz versus Djokovic. Everyone is picking. Nope, we are picking Hubi Hurkacz. He's going to just serve it out. Semi-finals, Matteo Berrettini, Carlos Alcaraz. I want to put Berrettini in the finals. And you know what? Nah. I want to do that. I want to do it. Do I do it? Do I care about the comments? Or do I care about my feelings right now? I'll care about my feelings right now. Jack Draper or Hubert Hurkacz will play against Matteo Berrettini final. Draper, Hurkacz. Let's go with Draper. Let's have fun. And Berrettini Draper final. It's definitely it would be an interesting one, but who am I picking to win, Draper or Berrettini? Okay, since England won't do anything at the Euros because they are shit. They are bad. So I'm picking Jack Draper to make everyone in the Great Britain happy. So these are my predictions. Jack Draper is going to win Wimbledon, and if you disagree with that, you can comment your opinion in the comment section down below. If you are here to just have fun, then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, take it easy, my friend.